Well, welcome to Coffee and Revelation on Monday. It's a public holiday here, but we carry on studying the book of Revelation, and we're into Revelation chapter 18. After this, I saw another angel coming down from heaven. He had great authority, and the earth was illuminated by his splendor. With a mighty voice he shouted, "Fallen, fallen is Babylon the Great. She has become a dwelling for demons and a haunt for every impure spirit, a haunt for every unclean bird, a haunt for every unclean and detestable animal. For all the nations have drunk the maddening wine of her adulteries. The kings of the earth committed adultery with her, and the merchants of the earth grew rich from her excessive luxuries." Now, this is a repeated theme in the book of Revelation. Babylon, here referring, I think, to the Roman Empire at the height of its power, seemed to be all-conquering. The church seemed pathetically weak. The last apostle, the elderly John, is imprisoned on the island of Patmos. Sorry, by the way, please excuse my voice. I preached 5 times yesterday and it's just feeling the strain a wee bit. Jesus hadn't returned. Rome seemed to have conquered. Christ and his people seemed defeated. But this angel comes and tells a different story. An angel with great authority. He cites Isaiah 21:9. "Look, here comes a man in a chariot with a team of horses." And he gives back the answer, "Babylon has fallen, Babylon has fallen. All the image of its gods lies shattered on the ground." It often appears as though those of us in the church, it's pathetic, it's weak. It's interesting, yesterday I spoke, as I said, 5 times, and, I wouldn't say there were, to put it mildly, I wouldn't say there were massive congregations in each place. And as I walked around in between, the centre of Sydney was buzzing. There were so many different things going on. It seems so few interested in the Word of God. And it seems as though Babylon is all-powerful, but Babylon is not all-powerful. Why is Babylon being destroyed? Because she's become a dwelling place for demons. Because she's caused the nations of the earth to commit adultery with her. Because the merchants of the earth have grown excessively rich with her luxuries. And because the blood of the prophets and of God's holy people are shed within her, the slaughtered of the earth. In other words, Babylon is a place of violence, injustice, inequality, and oppression. Rome's brothels are filled with sex slaves. Infanticide and abortion are common, and thousands are killed for entertainment in the blood-filled amphitheatres. And it's not just that Rome is corrupt, it's that Rome has taught others to do the same. Do you know, I got the paper here, and when I look at it, I don't see much difference between much of the world today and the situation that John was facing. The foundation of modern morality seems to be that we are free to do whatever we want as long as it doesn't harm others. The trouble is that when we do evil, it does harm others. It does involve others, not least because we teach them to do the same thing. I think of the devastation being caused our young people, the devastation being caused the poor, by the kind of bourgeois, middle-class, permissive 1960s, 1970s morality, sexual immorality, queer theory, and all the rest of it. All seems great. But the harm it does is absolutely devastating. If our governments were really serious about limiting the harm to children and to families, then they would urge us all to have a return to Christian values and biblical morality. I honestly believe that that would absolutely be for the best of society. But meanwhile, we carry on. Babylon is fallen, or Babylon will fall. The gates of hell will never prevail against the Church of Christ. See you tomorrow. Bye.